Hey guys, welcome to today's workout brief. So we're going to start off with a little bit of mobility, a chest opener, and then we're going to do a warm-up number 1 and a warm-up number 2. Okay? For the mobility part, the chest opener, I would suggest a good stretch would be a scorpion stretch. So I'm going to get on my stomach. Usually on a scorpion stretch, the arm goes out, palm down. Great stretch primarily for the shoulder to get a little bit more of that chest opening. Let's put a 90-degree angle into that arm. And then I want you to push off with your other hand, roll on to that arm, and notice that my left leg comes over my right leg like this. And here I am in a chest opening scorpion stretch. And then you can switch sides like that. Cool? 30 seconds aside. Another alternative to that would be I can use a wall. Make sure that I turn my body away from this arm so that my chest, my pec area really opens up. Holding that 30 seconds and then switching to the other side. So that's the mobility that we'll start off with. Cool. Then, warm up number 1. We're going to do 2 rounds, each movement 30 seconds. Okay? We're going to start with inchworms, then we'll do some shoulder taps, down dog to up dog, scat push-ups, and slow sit-ups. I don't think I really need to demo inchworms. We've done them so many times. On the shoulder taps, the only thing I'll say is keep your hips square. Okay, try not to let them sway from side to side on the shoulder taps, forcing you to really brace your midline, your core. Okay, that's for the shoulder taps. On the down dog, here is your down dog. Try to get those heels on the ground. Here is your up dog. Okay? Try to keep that chest up. Nice, big, proud chest. On the scat push-ups, 2 points of performance to really look at. 1, getting that lower back up. You're almost a bit rounded, okay? And the scat push-up really takes place pretty localized. So what I mean is, notice I'm up, kind of rounded, and I'm now gonna sink my shoulder blades down and back up, down and back up. There are your scat push-ups. On the slow sit-ups, that's the last thing we'll do. Just go slow and try to get as much time under tension as possible. If you have a way of securing your feet, you'll get even more out of it. Cool, guys? So that's it in terms of warm-up number 1. For warm-up number 2, what we're going to do is establish our single leg deadlift position, okay? No weight, 5 to 7 reps per side. So what that's going to look like is, say I'm starting on my left leg. The trick is to really lean into that left leg, okay? Shift your weight onto that left leg. Get a little bit forward here. And you're going to have your object, your dumbbell, your kettlebell, whatever, in the opposite hand. So if this is my left leg, my right leg is, or my right arm is going to be where I'm holding that object. Okay, I want to think about nice big chest. I am hinging at the hip. Okay, just like in a regular deadlift, keeping my back nice and straight. I'm going to lean into that leg, come forward. Notice my other leg goes up and back to standing position. And again, and back to standing position. That's actually pretty challenging. Great balance exercise. We'll do 5 to 7 reps on one side, 5 to 7 reps on the other, and that'll set us up for today's WOD, which we're going to look at next. Okay guys, so here is the WOD. 4 rounds, and the format is 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest on each movement, okay? 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. And we're just gonna go down and we're gonna do that 4 times. Cool? So it starts with a single leg deadlift on the left, then a single leg deadlift on the right, then we have a arm dumbbell floor press, left arm, and then a right arm dumbbell floor press, finally weighted sit-ups. Cool? I'll demo this real quick. So for the single leg deadlift, kind of like we saw in that movement a second ago. Stay right there, I'll be right back. Just gotta grab this heavy object over here. So whatever it is that you have, if it's a bottle of detergent or a dumbbell or a kettlebell, all right, like I was saying before, we're gonna, if we start on the left side, we're gonna shift our weight onto that left leg, okay? That object is gonna be in our right hand. I'm gonna use my left arm as a little bit of balance. As I lean forward, my right leg comes out, okay, as far down as I can, ideally making contact with the floor, and then coming back up. All right, if not, if I can only get so far, that's fine too, and back up. All right, so we're gonna do that continuously for 40 seconds on the left, 20-second rest, and then 40 seconds on the right. Cool. Then we're gonna do the left arm dumbbell floor press. It's essentially the way you would do a bench press with 2 dumbbells or 2 objects, but obviously it's only 1 arm. So make sure you're flat on your back, and I always like to keep my elbow pretty tucked in close to my chest. I don't want to be out here. I don't need to be hugging my chest either. I kind of like to split the difference. Now remember, I really want to think about recruiting my chest here, my pectoral muscle, as I press straight up. I generally like to keep the object, whether it's a dumbbell or anything else, a little bit diagonal versus like this or totally to the side. Okay, so it kind of follows the line of my arm. See that? There is my left arm press, and I would be doing the same for the right arm. Okay? Finally, there's the weighted sit-up. You're free to essentially hold the object kind of wherever you want. A good place I find is to keep it a little bit up higher up on the chest here. That way I can keep it nice and close, stay compact as I come up for my weighted sit-up. Okay, there's my weighted sit-up. Cool. If you have an object that is super heavy and you find yourself unable to get up off the ground, you can always use that object for a little bit of leverage to create some momentum, pushing it forward, and that might give you a little bit of a lift to get off the ground. Cool? Let us know if you have any questions, and I will see you for the workout.